Alyssa has argued that her arranged husband, Chris, was poorly picked by the relationship experts in Married at First Sight season 14, but fans believe Alyssa finally met her match in Chris. Alyssa's proven herself to be one of the most difficult newlyweds to get along with in Married at First Sight's history, but viewers are proud of the way Chris has handled his over-the-top spouse. From recognizing her manipulative tactics to his refusal to give his wife the reaction she wants, here's why Married at First Sight fans think Chris is Alyssa's perfect adversary. Unfortunately, Chris and Alyssa realized that they weren't each other's soulmates only a few days into their marriage in season 14. While Chris was eager to enjoy his life as a married man, Alyssa swiftly demonstrated that she wasn't pleased with the relationship experts' matchmaking. Alyssa was reluctant to open up to Chris and asserted that she didn't want to sleep in the same room because he was a stranger. Married at First Sight fans think Alyssa gave up on Chris before their honeymoon. In an attempt to justify her aversion to her husband, Alyssa has tried to start several fights with Chris. After he refused to give in to her mind games, fans believe Chris is Alyssa's perfect adversary. Alyssa and Chris' honeymoon has turned out to be one of Married at First Sight season 14's greatest disasters so far. Although fellow wife, Lindsay, started the Puerto Rico trip off with a fight, Alyssa quickly overshadowed her co-star by starting a war with Chris. Instead of trying to get to know one another during their romantic getaway, Alyssa opted to avoid her husband and nitpick him for his aggressive use of hand gestures. Although she has failed to win over viewers, Alyssa's been preoccupied with making herself look good in Married at First Sight. Fans believe Alyssa's tried to make Chris look like the villain, but the husband hasn't given in to her manipulation. A Reddit user assessed, Alyssa's manipulation tactics aren't working. Chris is very secure and seems to have a good sense of what she's doing, and he isn't falling for it. Unfortunately for the season 14 wife, Married at First Sight fans think Chris is Alyssa's perfect adversary because he can keep calm and level-headed while she's trying to get a reaction out of him. While most husbands might crumble under the pressure of Alyssa's antics, Chris has done his best to stand up for himself without going overboard and creating a spectacle of his own. One viewer shared, "I'm so proud of the way Chris responds to Alyssa. He sees right through the manipulative BS." Fans think Chris is Alyssa's karma for behaving poorly throughout the brief period they've been married. Instead of receiving a husband that would give her the melodramatic response she's looking for, Married at First Sight's experts matched Alyssa with cool, calm, and collected Chris. A fan asserted, "Payback. Alyssa wants him to be the one to walk away. It's not happening, sister." Alyssa and Chris might not be romantically compatible, but Married at First Sight fans agree the matchmakers knew what they were doing when they paired the clashing couple. By refusing to give in to her dramatic behavior in season 14, viewers agree that Chris is Alyssa's perfect adversary. Hopefully, Chris can find his perfect spouse after taking on his ideal rival in Married at First Sight season 14.
Just to feed, hoping and pray, hoping and pray. Just to feed, hoping and pray. I'm less strict, I'm less than